Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Okay, so this is probably one of the most disturbing articles, one of the most disturbing statements, quotes I've heard out of the Queensland Police Union. Anyway, this article came out, I think it was yesterday. Let's check it out. Before I get into the article, let's just keep in mind that Queensland Police, over the last couple of years, Queensland Police have shot more people, more Queenslanders, than any other police service in Australia. Actually, other police services combined. That's how many shootings we've had by Queensland police officers in the last couple of years. This headline here seems to warn us that we're going to have some more, and it's everyone else's fault. Police warn of deadly consequences as Queensland mental health calls surge. There he is. The man telling us this, apparently, is Shane Pryor. More mentally ill Queenslanders will be shot by police unless authorities tackle the state's growing mental health crisis. It's it's a way to go to offer a solution. Hey, if you don't help us, if you don't do this, we're going to shoot more people. Is that what they're saying? The police union's warning comes as new data from Queensland Police revealed there had been 63,736 initial mental health call-outs in 24-25 financial year, up almost 26% compared to 2021 when there was 50,678 call-outs. There had also been 9,862 call-outs attended by police where a person was attempting or threatening suicide in 24-25, up almost 40% compared to 2021. Queensland Police Union President Shane Pryor said incidents where police were forced to shoot a mentally ill person was a direct consequence of the health system not being appropriately propped up to deal with the issue. Okay, so it's a direct consequence of the health system not doing their job properly, but nothing to do with the Queensland Police Service not recruiting properly, lowering their standards, having a poor standard of police recruit coming through the academy, and then police now out there on the road who one decade ago, 2 decades ago, would not have even made it into the police service, but now they are in the service. But no, it's everyone else's fault. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with lowering the standards and getting in people to be police officers who are more interested in what's the logo? What's the thing you want to run with, Shane? Lifestyle and money. You got people in there who are just interested in lifestyle and money, and not service of the community. You got people in there in the job now, like I said, who a decade ago, not 2 decades ago, definitely not. A decade ago wouldn't have even made it into the Queensland Police Service because of recruitment standards. But now they are. So you got people who get to a job, they may only be about 165 centimeters tall, 65 kilos dripping wet. They get to a job, they're faced off with someone who's like 180, 185 centimeters, 80, 90, 100 kilos. They're looking going, well, I don't have much of a presence. I cannot go hands on. There's no way I can wrestle this person. I don't have enough authority in my presence to be able to talk to them. I haven't been trained well enough to be able to talk them down out of this. I don't have, I, I've got all these abilities that other people in the past have had, but I'm lacking. The only thing I can do now is use lethal force. And Shane Pryor, it seems, in my opinion, is just making excuses and telling them, hey, this is what's going to happen. It's all mental health. It's all their responsibility. It's all upon their shoulders. It's got nothing to do with our recruitment practices. It's got nothing to do with people who just want lifestyle and money. Nothing to do with it. We're just going to shoot more people if you keep calling us. He warned doing more of the same would only result in the same outcomes happening now, saying police should only head to mental health calls when there was a genuine public safety concern and health authorities should be taking the lead. So what are you saying? If police being called when there isn't a genuine public safety concern and people are being shot anyway? Is that what you're saying? You know what's really disturbing here is that he's kind of putting it out there that this is what's going to happen. So now, if you have someone going to a job, a police officer going to a job, responding to a call out for a mentally health person, it's going to be in the back of their mind that, oh, well, our president said, we're going to have more shootings. Obviously, I can't handle this pressure. I haven't been trained properly. I'm a poor recruitment choice or whatever. I haven't been trained. I've got a lack of training, but it's all right because the police president said, well, we're going to be shooting more mentally ill people anyway. It kind of puts it all out there on the table. Well, this will be okay. We're giving you the excuse. We're giving you the lawful excuse right now. It was a lawful shooting because it was a mentally ill person, and our Queensland Police Union president said, "Hey, you're going to have more shootings. This is what's going to happen." You're putting it in there in people's minds already. But what are you saying that if police weren't called to these jobs, well, then no one would have been shot? Or, police are getting called to jobs that they shouldn't have been called to, where they weren't actually a genuine public safety concern, and this is why police are shooting people. There have been 32. Like I said, we've had the most in the land. Queensland Police. 32 police shootings since August of 2022, with about 10 considered to be mental health related. Police are intervening at a crisis point, which can have devastating consequences for both the person involved, whom the police are attending to, but also the trauma that police are exposed to. Goes on, there is no police officer in Queensland that wants to go to a job like this and have to use lethal force if a situation calls for it. And what we're seeing with these mental health jobs is increasingly police being required to use a lethal use of force such as a firearm, as the situation has escalated to such a point where a person with a mental illness is using a weapon and the officer fears for both themselves and a member of the public. So the mental health commissioner, Ivan Frankovic, said the increase in police call-outs to mental health crises, including attempted suicides, highlights the growing pressure on our system and the need for better early intervention and the community supports to respond to distress. Look, I agree 100%. We do need early intervention for some of these cases going out, but you can't put it out there and say, well, police are going to be called to more of these jobs and you're just going to have more shootings. Maybe you should look at not recruiting people who are just interested in lifestyle and money. Maybe you should look at people who are interested in actually serving the community, Shane Pryor. Maybe that would be better. Maybe you should look at not lowering the standards because you screwed over so many people. You have made policing a career choice which is now so undesirable that all you can get is people who are only interested in lifestyle and money instead of having people who actually want to serve their community. That's all you've got. So, of course, you're going to have more people who are out there who can't handle stressful situations, thus, more people will get shot. You're right. More people are going to get shot. But I don't think you can just blame the health system. You have to look at it as the police union and the police service because of your poor recruitment practices. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Please let me know what you think. I'm Jay Fallon. Thanks for listening to this slippery slope. Just shoot more people.
They just fuel the desire that will take me high.